There is one element in the periodic table that breaks the Big Bang. Not metaphorically, literally. Cosmologists have measured its abundance across the universe, and it is missing by a factor of 3. They have spent 50 years checking the math, inventing new physics, and pointing every telescope they have at the oldest stars in existence. The error has not gone away. It is lithium, atomic number 3, the lightest metal, and its absence is the single most embarrassing, persistent, and unresolved discrepancy in all of modern cosmology. To understand why, you need to understand the first 20 minutes of the universe. In the immediate aftermath of the Big Bang, the cosmos was a soup of protons, neutrons, electrons, and radiation. As it expanded and cooled, these particles fused into the first atomic nuclei. Hydrogen formed first, then helium, then trace amounts of deuterium and lithium. This process is called Big Bang nucleosynthesis, and it is one of the most rigorously tested pillars of the standard model of cosmology. Because the conditions of the early universe were determined by fundamental constants, the mass of the proton, the strength of the strong nuclear force, the density of matter, the ratios of these elements were locked in at that moment. They are predictions written into the fabric of physics. When astronomers measure the abundance of hydrogen and helium in the oldest, most pristine gas clouds, the numbers match the prediction to 4 decimal places. The model works perfectly. Until you reach lithium. The standard model predicts that for every 10 billion hydrogen atoms created in the Big Bang, there should be roughly 1 lithium atom. But when astronomers look at the atmospheres of the oldest stars in the Milky Way, population 2 stars formed from the primordial gas, they find only 1 lithium atom for every 30 billion hydrogen atoms. It is off by a factor of 2 to 3. This is the cosmological lithium problem, and it has been known since the 1980s. You might think stars simply burn the lithium away. Stars do destroy lithium in their cores, but these are ancient, metal-poor stars that have not had time to mix their atmospheres with nuclear-processed material from their cores. More importantly, the lithium abundance in these stars forms a plateau. It stays constant regardless of the star's temperature or mass, which suggests they all formed from gas with the same primordial lithium level. They are not the problem. The gas they formed from was already lithium poor. So where did it go? Every solution that has been proposed has failed. Maybe the nuclear reaction rates used in the models were wrong? In 2023, new laboratory measurements of the key nuclear reactions confirmed the old rates were correct. Maybe there is some process in the early universe that destroyed lithium before it could form. Calculations show you cannot destroy that much lithium without also destroying too much deuterium, which we observe in the correct amounts. Maybe the measurements of the old stars are wrong? The James Webb Space Telescope and the largest ground-based spectrographs have confirmed the observations across thousands of stars. The lithium is definitely missing. This leaves cosmologists with uncomfortable options. One is that the standard model of cosmology, the lambda CDM model that explains everything from the microwave background to the expansion of the universe, is incomplete in a way that specifically affects the first 20 minutes of creation. Perhaps there were decaying dark matter particles in the early universe that selectively destroyed lithium nuclei. Perhaps one of the fundamental constants was different in the first minutes after the Big Bang. Perhaps there is an astrophysical process in the early universe, before the first stars formed, that sequestered lithium into solid dust grains that we cannot see. None of these explanations are proven. All of them require adding new physics that we have no other evidence for. And yet the lithium remains missing. It is an inconvenient, stubborn, 3-atomic weight reminder that we do not fully understand the origin of the elements that make up our world. So is lithium the thread that unravels the Big Bang? Or is there a simpler explanation hiding in plain sight that we have not thought of yet? Drop your theory below and follow for the problems in science that nobody likes to talk about.